Best ways to promote business on social media. Wow, talk about getting into the weeds and a million ways that you can, well, frankly, waste your time. Well, let's see if we can't sort through a little bit of that and make some heads or tails out of this for you. Ready? Well, this is very important because there's so much to be done on social media for your business. First, I'm going to give you several examples. What resonates with you? Don't have to commit to something right now, but at least it'll get your mind thinking. Number two, nothing is set in stone, but there are some really significant guides along the way, and I'll show you how to decipher those as well. And number three, the best way to come up with some great content ideas. We'll go over that. My name is Nic Natarella. I'm with AdWise Creative. We've been doing all types of audio post-production for about 25, 30 years now. And with the advent of COVID, thank you very much, a lot of businesses are trying to step out into either the YouTube range or into the podcast range, and it has created a huge opportunity if you know how to leverage it correctly. And then the next step after that is, how do you promote it on social media? This is a great question for business owners today. So let me just give you a few examples, see what resonates with you. Not all of these are gonna probably match, and guess what? There's probably dozens more after this list that I'm not even gonna cover. So please do your own search, figure out what you want to do and what fits you best. Then you'll be surprised how easily it is to leverage it. First of all, very simple one. A lot of folks like posts that have to do with behind the scenes. In fact, today I've been taking extra pictures and I'm making this behind the scenes kind of composition of what goes on a filming day. People are going to want to know. They want to see what's going on, let's say at your warehouse or in the back offices, or maybe what's going on, see some folks in the break room, or how you guys plan for your day, or how you even shut down your day. It's weird, but we like that extra access. It's kind of like, you know, being in a museum after hours, and we kind of get that extra time that we get to spend there. So little stuff like that, you'd be surprised at how intrigued people are. Of course, one of the most popular ones is promoting a sale. Now, I hope you don't do a sale too often. That's a whole nother philosophical talk, but obviously you're going to be promoting your sale, and you can do that probably across a lot of channels. So save the sales for the blanket approach. A very simple way that really starts to garner a lot of interest are either polls, asking a poll, do you prefer this, 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 or this, that kind of thing, or just some kind of a stimulating question in general. I don't mean in general as in life, but make it pertain to the business. Don't be doing it just for, so which do you like better, spring or fall? Well, what's that got to do with your pizza place? Okay, it's kind of weird. It's kind of out of there. But if you choose, oh, I don't know, do you like Asiago or do you prefer Parmesan? Okay, there's a decent question. That is actually part of your business as the pizza place. Little stuff like that, you can start to get the pulse of your client as well. It's not only a great way to interact, but it also gets a lot of valuable customer feedback too, when you do it right. Memes and infographics are a great way to stimulate some imagination. Some of the memes, of course, people are probably going to expect that memes be funny. Infographics, you can walk them through in any way, shape, or form. They can be funny, they can be serious, however you want to do it. The main point is, it is a graphic, it's a visual, it's a picture, it's something that people can take a moment, take a quick breath, analyze it, check it out, do whatever they want to do with it, and then be able to engage very briefly, leave a comment, make, share or something like that. Be sure to ask for that, by the way. Make a CTA of share or comment down below, something along those lines, so you can get that dialogue going. The more people talk to the business, the more they feel connected to the business. But the business has to respond. So be sure that when you start doing this interaction stuff, that you've got somebody on your staff that is available to do the interacting. Two very powerful ones are DIY videos or going live. Going live is kind of like the behind the scenes sneak peek. You're gonna probably be talking about something spur of the moment. This is not something that's staged. We didn't take a few minutes to put the seat together or the lighting or anything like that, or getting the audio just right. This is something where you're probably gonna whip out your phone, put it on selfie mode, hit record, and go live on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. Something you're gonna do spur of the moment. that has a little extra excitement to it because it is right here, right now. And if you play that up a little bit, it'll also help translate to that excitement with your audience as well. And when you start getting that dialogue going back and forth, again, asking them to comment below or asking them to, please, can you join us in this? You know, I don't know what you're going to be asking them, what you're going to be showing them, but if there's any way to get them involved with it, that'll score you even more points. The ones that also kind of get a little bit of traction, but people do want to know from time to time, news, but not in the sense that, you know, you're going to write it up like they'd find it in the newspaper. You want it to be a little more fun, a little more personal. That's the key to all of this, is making it the real you, not this amorphous, faceless company. I mean, we don't want the company to be leading this. We want you at the company leading this. Put a face to it. Get people to recognize you on the street. You might not like that, but they're going to. So as long as there's a human aspect to it, that's going to make it much, much better. Now, this is some of the stuff that we go over all the time on this channel, especially when it comes to, say, video production, YouTube production, your podcast and stuff like that. We go over the technical stuff, we go over the philosophical stuff, we go over the foundational stuff. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. But if you like this video in particular and you know other business owners who are struggling with social media, be sure to forward it to them. Tell them this channel exists. I'd love to help them too, and they will end up thanking you for pointing them in this direction. I guarantee it. Now, the good news is you don't have to make all these decisions in a vacuum. Because here you are out here posting all this stuff and you're getting engagement and people are talking and you're hearing it on the streets and you see all the comments and stuff like that. You know what's behind all of that? Numbers. You can compile the numbers and see which ones of those posts, which style, what kind are getting the most traction and the most engagement. What gets the most buzz? A few years ago, the term was buzz. There's a lot of buzz on the streets about you. Well, what is it that's doing it? Again, look at your numbers. You don't have to make these decisions in a vacuum. Yes, you're going to start off by, say, just flinging darts at the dartboard. But when that dart hits, it has a score. And you can use those scores to make your decisions for the next dart. You don't have to be throwing blindly anymore. You will at the beginning. That's fine. Everybody has to. But once you get a baseline and once you see what's going on, that will help shape your decisions for future posts and what kind of posts, what topics to cover in those posts. Now, a key way to figure out what people are talking about is to find out what they've already asked. A friend of mine, Nate Woodbury came up with the LEAF strategy. And the LEAF strategy is, let's say you're a fitness instructor, okay, a fitness coach. Anything and everything about fitness is your trunk of information. Now you've got branches that go off like nutrition and carbs and exercises and technique and, okay, all these different branches of your knowledge. Now take that all the way out. Let's stick with the exercise branch, and way out at the end of the exercise branch are a whole bunch of leaves. And on those leaves are questions like, how do I do the squats properly? How do I do a bench press correctly? How do I do such and such without getting hurt? You know, those questions that people are asking all the time. You've got them out there. Now it's a matter of you finding them, find the exact question they're asking, make that the title of your video. Now that you have the title of your video, record your answer. Now what happens is that title is being searched 10, 20, 40, 100 times, 200 times a month, maybe even 10,000 times a month. If it's being asked 10,000 times a month, you don't want to mess with that question. There's too much competition there. Everybody and their brother has an answer for it. But if it's a question that's asked 100 times, you better jump on that one, because you've eliminated all the other competition that could possibly be answering it, because it's only being asked 100 times. So when people ask that question, and you've got this video out there, do you realize that Google owns YouTube? YouTube in its own right is the #2 search engine. Google's the #1 search engine and owns YouTube. So if there's any way we can keep it in the family, we're going to. So when somebody types in a question, we're actually going to show them not only regular web results, but we're going to show them video results as well, because we have direct access to to the video results. They're our sister company. That's how the beauty of this works. And if you as a business owner can leverage that to your advantage, I just told you how to do it, you are going to start coming out ahead. Build up a library of videos, and you've got all these people asking questions. You've got 20 people a month asking that question, and 50 people a month asking that question, and 100 people here, and 20 people here, and 70 people here, and 40. And before you know it, this entire library of videos is all pointing to you, and all streams point to your company, your business, your services, your products, and your advice and knowledge. You become the chosen resource in that industry. It's amazing how it works. It takes a little time to build up, but it's amazing how it works. And for a business right now, there is no better point of entry than YouTube. You could practically get started for free. You really could. And I go over that in another video. Check them out. Check out my channel. Subscribe, like. Now, to help you get started with all this social media, I've got something for you. Click down below in the description and get your copy of this book right here, Nate Woodbury's A Hero's Guide to Influence on YouTube. Do you remember that search engine thing I was telling you about earlier? That is his technique, and he goes over it in detail in this book. He dedicates an entire chapter to just that alone. The rest of the book has got stuff like lighting and microphones and cameras and editing and anything else that you could possibly need to know about getting your business on YouTube. Click the link below, get your copy today, get it ordered, and we will get it shipped out to you as quickly as we possibly can. A Hero's Guide to Influence on YouTube. This is going to be your new marketing Bible, I guarantee you. I love this book. So get yours today. I'm Nic Natarella with AdWise Creative. Thank you for watching.